Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you have not subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. And God bless Biafra. Ise. The Southern Kaduna Christians cries out that Igbos are their role model and that they will never flee their ancestral lands for the Fulani terrorists. That they now believe µAZI Nnamdi Kanu, Sultan of Sokoto, and the terrorist governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru El-Rufai, the Sultan and terrorist El-Rufai of Kaduna State, and the fake Buhari are all involved in this terrorism against Northern Christians, including the Nigerian military. They are all involved. But as IPOB and Eastern Security Networks stood their ground, the Southern Kaduna Christians said they will stand their ground. They will stand their ground. The Southern Kaduna Christians have made up their mind and vowed that they will never flee their ancestral lands for Fulani bandit terrorists, supported and sponsored by Fulani Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai and fake Buhari, including the Sultan of Sokoto. The Christian Northerners said that Biafrans, especially Igbos, are their role model for standing against all the atrocities from the Fulani terrorists and the compromised Nigerian military in their genocide plot to kill all the Igbos and take over their ancestral land by force. They stood against them. Biafrans stood against the Fulani terrorists and the compromised Nigerian military. Thank God for Eastern Security Network, who chased them out of our forest. That was why Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, the Fulani terrorist bandit cleric, was saying that the Fulani terrorists are their warriors in the forest. That means they operate from the forest. But IPOB, through Eastern Security Network, chased them out. You know, the Southern Kaduna Christians lamented that their biggest regret was not listening to µAZI Nnamdi Kanu. They refused to listen. But they believed the Fulani Janjaweed lies and propagandas against µAZI Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Eastern Security Network, and Biafra restoration. But now, their eyes are clear. They have learned their lesson in a bitter way. The Fulani terrorists, working with the Fulani Nigerian government, want to use genocide and ethnic cleansing to wipe out the entire northern Nigerian Christians in Kaduna State, just as they planned to do in Biafra land, and then replace with Fulani terrorist Muslims, just as they planned to do in Biafra land, but failed because of IPOB and Eastern Security Network standing their ground and defending Biafra land. They stood their ground and defended Biafra land. Despite all the Igbo governors collecting money from fake Buhari's government, and allowing the Fulani Janjaweed have their way. Still, Eastern Security Network stood their ground and defended Biafra land. Also, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's resolve that not an inch of Biafra land will be ceded to the Fulani Janjaweed got the northern Christians, especially the southern Kaduna Christians, to believe him. And they are working with that principle that not an inch of the southern Kaduna Christian land will be ceded to the Fulani Janjaweed. Even though southern Kaduna Christians they have lost 109 communities to these Fulani terrorists who killed their people, and fake Buhari kept those fleeing from the southern Kaduna Fulani terrorist attack. He kept them in independent displaced people's camp so that they would not return back to their ancestral land. While his Fulani terrorist foot soldiers takes over their land for keeps, with Nigerian military protecting them from any revenge attack, or the people who own the land from returning and claiming back their lands. This is exactly what fake Buhari planned for Biafrans. But ฐ์6 in his divine mercy, never allowed fake Buhari's evil plots to see the light of the day. Eastern Security Network stood their ground, chased out all the Fulani terrorists from our forest, and the Nigerian government, led by Fulani Janjaweed jihadists, used their terrorist military to kill innocent Biafrans and see if it would intimidate Biafrans and make them flee from their ancestral land, so that when they flee, they will now bring in their Fulani terrorists. And that is why it is only in Biafra land they don't have independent displaced people's camp, IDP camps. They don't have IDP camps or refugee camps in Biafra land because of Eastern Security Network stood their ground. Christian leaders from southern Kaduna communities that have been ravaged by attacks from Fulani terrorist bandits have vowed that the people will not flee their ancestral lands because of the Fulani terrorists. The Christian leaders, under the aegis of Southern Kaduna Christian Leaders Association, said, despite renewed attack and killings of their communities, especially the recent killing of over 30 people on December 24, 2022, said that despite the heartless attack, the people have resolved not to run away from their ancestral land. They noted that though the celebration of Christmas in southern Kaduna was bleak due to the renewed attack by Fulani terrorists in some communities, the people would not be cowed to vacate their homeland. The Fulani Janjaweed terrorists wants them to flee, so that when they flee, they will take their lands. But fake Buhari is busy deceiving and lying to the world that climate change is the reason for all the conflicts. The truth is that the Kaduna Christians are staying peacefully in their home, while the Fulani terrorists, unprovoked, attacked them in their bid to forcefully steal their land. The Kaduna Christian leader said that as IPOB and Eastern Security Network were able to defend Biafra land, they will also not allow the Fulani take their land. They will neither be forced to leave their homes and communities for the Fulani terrorists. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. And bye-bye for now. And God bless Biafra. Ise.